certain that the Red Sea feeds off the energy of its amazing seniors.
And that is exactly why it is so successful this year.
The class of 2016 and WHS in general has had a great year so far. To tell us the latest here at WHS, here is Danielle Tremblay and Steve Marino with Wakefield News.
Yes!
Welcome back to the Warrior Report, bringing you all of the great news from the wonderful town of Wakefield. I'm Steve Marino.
And I'm Danielle Tremblay.
Let's jump right into the important stories for tonight.
We have an exciting night of news lined up for you all. First, in recent news at WHS, tonight is the second night of the Class of 2016 Senior Show. No one expected their 4 years of high school to go by this fast, but at the same time, we are kind of glad it did.
The administration made the mistake of changing the Wi-Fi over the winter break. This development quickly led from BYOD going from bring your own device to bring your own distraction.
On the bright side, now in our third year of the program, it works just as well as it did in 2013. If you need the Wi-Fi password or any indication of how far behind we are technologically, the password for WPS Public is BYOD 2013. Wait, oh, breaking news. They changed the Wi-Fi password.
Awesome, do you know what it is?
No. Why would they change it without telling anyone?
Welcome to Wakefield. Senior prom, and graduation are less than 3 months away. And it's a very exciting time for the seniors. The senior girls have had their $1,000 prom dresses lined up since freshman year.
The homecoming dance was an exciting addition to school dances. It was then later recognized as a terrible idea and was shut down halfway through the first and only dance.
The class of 2016 is also extremely proud to be the first class that actually does High School Musical. I'm proud of it. Every grade has said they'll do it, but we're the first to actually get it done.
Wouldn't you also rather see a class that gives it their all into a musical than take the easy way out and do unfunny sketch comedy? And also, in expected news, Akash Altman's going to Brown University.
Really?
You don't know? You really probably have not seen him then, because ever since he got his acceptance letter, he's been wearing the same brown sweatshirt to school.
Sure. Now today we also have a special guest here. We are excited to welcome homegrown rapper Kevin Lucy to the studio tonight. He caught the whole school by surprise last year. Kevin?
Now, for those of you who don't know, Kevin performs a lot for crowds of 2,000?
70,000.
70,000, wow. So he had a concert last night and lost his voice, so he will be here to help, but for the impaired, we have Ned Buckley to help us out.
Well, Kevin, it's great to have you here tonight. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
He said, I'm doing good! Thanks for having me!
Now, what are your plans for prom? Is there anyone in particular you're thinking of taking?
I decided not to take anyone. So I'm going to bring my speaker, so that way everyone can hear my music. It's a bold decision, but I want people to know about my music and my fans.
What he said was, he's not going to take anyone! With his music instead!
For the fans. Speaking of fans, do you have any in the audience tonight?
What I think he said was my fans are everywhere! No, they're not!
Well, this outfit you've chosen is extremely creative. Any thought behind it?
I always look to my icons and rap for my ideas. You know, for wearing Crocs and a Compton t-shirt, so I was inspired by rappers.
It was wicked inspired by a bunch of different rappers that he's heard, I think.
to after graduation?
Well, like most rappers from Wakefield High, I'm not going to go to college. We're doing such a great cross-country season. I was considering training for the Olympics, but once my single dropped, music is my calling.
He's not going to school! Instead, he's going to pursue a left career right after the Olympic Games!
Austin accent. Kevin, how does your family feel about this?
We're going to college, but September 1st, I'm going to write home.
They don't know he's not going to college!
Do you have any words of advice for up-and-coming rappers, Kevin?
And, well, my success was surprising, but it can never be duplicated. No one is as good as KFC, not been there, not Matty Ice. No one has been what I've been on the Wakefield rap scene.
Matty Ice isn't good! That minute isn't good! And Kevin Lucy is better than them both! Come on!
Is he serious?
That was really interesting. Thank you, Kevin and Ned.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Good night. Thanks for helping out.
Now we move on to Matt Honig with the weather. How's the weather looking this week, Matt?
Thanks so much, Gina. I'm sorry, folks, this is live TV, but thank you, Danielle. Well, this week's weather in Wakefield is looking great. The spring months are just around the corner, and with graduation coming up, it won't be too hot this year. The high temperature of the Hill should only reach about 104 degrees.
That is frigid compared to past years.
I'm also predicting at this point, there's only a 30% chance of Matt Smith actually graduating. Although, he has a better chance of graduating than the football team had of winning a football game this past year. Now, whenever it's cloudy and below 60 degrees, people always ask me if school's going to be canceled. Like I have any control over that.
Well, listen,
Dr. Smith, what a surprise!
I'm really sorry to interrupt, but this is just kind of really important. There's some snow in the forecast. Should I cancel school on Monday?
Dr. Smith, I'm in the middle of an important... Dr. Smith, you have to understand, I'm in the important of a very important weather forecast. I will get back to you as soon as I know more details about what's going to be going on.
I'll be waiting on your call.
Sounds good. Thank you, Dr. Smith. Well, for now, this weather in Wakefield looks at least partly cloudy. Back to you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks, Matt.
Now we're going to move on to our sports segment with our very own Zach Discoli.
Hey guys, it's Zach Discoli here. It's been a banner year for Wakefield sports. But before we get to that, we've had a brand new AD this year, Mr. Brendan Cannon. He's done a fantastic job, but we're not really sure to trust him or not because he's from Melrose, and he still could be a spy, we're not sure. But we'll forget about him for now. We'll move on to cross country. They had another successful year, but we don't care at all. So again, skipping them. Wait, do we have No, we don't have field hockey or swimming, right? No, we don't. Yeah, who cares about them? Golf had another successful season, finally putting themselves on the map, right, Steve?
Sure.
No, we don't care. Soccer had a great season, making a great tournament run, led by our three three captains, Andrew Wald, Mark Melanson, and John Ingalls. Made the sectional finals for the first time in 10 years, and how could we forget everyone's favorite sports team and the best sports team, the football team. Led by senior captain and Assumption commit Ty Beck, the Warriors had a great season, getting bounced in the first round of playoffs. When asked about his commitment, Ty Beck said, ugh. Yeah, it really hasn't been the same since the concussions. Let's move on to the winter sports now. Hockey team, led by the senior captain from the bench, Benny the Milkman Yanell, had we'll say, interesting season at most. Ben was on the ice sometimes, not much, but he tried his best. Girls hockey, led by Julie Forgles, Julianne Borg, got their first win in 2 years, all thanks to her. I think her parents are out there. Mr. Borg, is that you? Mr. Borg, I see you. We hear that she's your most athletic child, even more than Jamie. Oh, we also have basketball. Boys making a great tournament run. John Miller made his comeback from his ACL tear. Oh, no, hold, breaking news. John tore his ACL again. He isn't going to be back playing again. He has 3 ACLs somehow. We're not quite sure. He's a bit of a bionic man now. Girls basketball, great season 2, made the playoffs. We have everyone's favorite wrestler, Gorville's mustache. Made a great tournament run all the way to New England, really showing that even though the girls might not look it, it works in wrestling. Creepy mustaches do the job. That's all I have for sports tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. That sounds like it's been a great year for Wakefield High School in sports. I think that's all we have for tonight.
Hey, Dylan.
Dylan, what are you doing?
Hey, all got stage fright. Yeah, stage fright. Oh, back. And he's at cravings. Free ice cream.
Really? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, no,
I
I felt bad. He folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, you guys see my basketball? Come on, Dill. Give me the ball, Dill. Come on, bud.
Can someone please get him out of here, like now?
Please.
Unbelievable. Well, hey, Andrew, thank you for stopping by. We're happy to see you and that you didn't have stage fright after all.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to our viewers about High School Musical while you're here?
Yeah, this is the next most talked about thing since Kevin Murray's party last year. But yeah, it's going to be a great show. We worked hard and it's coming together.
Well, hey, thank you, Andrew. Great luck tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
Go get some beers, man.
Oh,
Good luck, tell you that.
What an exciting night of news. Thank you all for joining us.
For Wakefield News, I'm Steve Marino.
And I'm Danielle Tremblay. Good night.